Hello, welcome back guys. This is another battle analysis on me testing out Barat, the new hero. This is a new build that I have come up with and I really like the build that I have gone with for this game. So I haven't fully got down to the tank build yet, but then as a side lane build, right, I've already come up more or less a build that I want to use him as a side laner or as a fighter, if you would mind. Sorry, my voice is a little bit low because I have a little bit of a bad throat. So for me, a big crash course is when I play him is I want to keep my stacks at when he's in his big guy form, because the more stacks you have, the more tankier you are, and it increases your skill range of your first skill and your second skill. So it's really important to keep the stacks up at all times. So I'm still contemplating on this build, whether if I'm going to go for demon boots or should I go for another item. Because like the only mana consuming skill, right, is his second skill, not his first skill. The first skill, I think per charge is about maybe 20 or 30. 20 or 30 mana cost, but then the second skill is 90 mana cost. So if you guys know that his first skill is the only one that can stack up the charges, and then second skill is quite straightforward, which is like he shoots these two rockets in a certain direction and push him back, yada yada yada. Ulti is if you are able to fight the person, swallow him, then throw him either to the opponent side or to the wall. If you're throwing it to the wall or you're throwing it to another opponent, right, they are gonna get stunned. And for those who don't know, actually his first skill has 2 hits. So every time if you get to hit the oil and the firecracker, right, it's 2 charges. But then if you only get to hit only the oil, then you get 1 charge. If you only hit the firecracker, then you get 1 charge. Then if you get both, then it's 2 charges. So for that is in that quick wave you get like 6 charges. So what I've thought about for this build, right, is more or less for this current game, which is Demon Boots, Endless Battle, Demon Hunter Sword, and Thunder Belt, Wind's Wing, and Wind Talker. This is the final build that I have came up with last night. Because yesterday I was playing him so much as a tank, I totally forgot that he's a fighter. He's also a fighter at the same time. So I was like thinking, since everybody's going, like, I've seen a lot of variations of the tank version, but then I have never seen much of the fighter version of Barat. So I was like thinking, like, a lot of people have been saying that he is super tanky, but then he's a one-way hero, which is like he goes in but then he comes out. So if let's say if you are able to get lifesteal, then wouldn't it make him like Yu Zhong? That he's super hard to die. Not only that he's super hard to die, but then oh, I was so lucky. The Khalid. I got into the bush at the right time, and then he pressed his basic attack and he flew straight to the turtle. I think that's what you get when you play classic, isn't it? Like there are heroes in the opponent side that might not be really good, so I got lucky there. Otherwise I would have died there. So after Endless Battle, right, I realized that if you're in his big boy form, per stomp, he's gonna do like 500 damage. Around 500 per stomp. Because the moment he starts stomping, right, it allows him to slow the opponents for 0.5 seconds or 0.3 seconds.
team destroyed a
So
turret.
couple that with a Thunderbelt is really sick. And then since his damage is rounded around by a percentage of his HP
Initiate retreat.
onto the opponents, on top of a basic damage. The resistance is just so good. I'm thinking of actually going for the to switch out the demon boots for tough boots. Increase the amount of time control that he's gonna get. Since he already has like 3% of resilience per stack. That Molina was actually less than a second. The debuff was less than a second.
Launch attack.
Hero is just way too good.
Your team destroyed a turret.
Yeah, so I'm trying to keep him at 25 stacks at all times, but then given that it is a classic solo, I have to I don't have a lot of minions to work around with in the mid to late game phase.
Launch attack. You destroyed a turret.
Yeah, so this is the stomping version. So every time he stomps, he causes a 30% or 40% slow to the opponents.
Your team destroyed a turret.
Next item I'm going for is Demon Hunter Sword. So for me, thinking that if let's say if I'm gonna be really tanky inside, right, why not buy a percentage based damage onto the
Our
opponents,
turret has been destroyed.
making him more durable in the team fights. Because I know mainly a lot of people will buy Guardian Helmet after yesterday trying him as a side lane tank, right? I find that it like some people will go for the mage form, the mage build, which is like
An ally
glowing
has
wand,
slain
necklace of
the
endurance, ice queen wand, etc, etc. But then like he is a physical based damage. It's not like Xbox where he is like constant DPS that is with the flames and stuff like that. Yes, he can spam the first skill and be annoying, but then on the other note, it is even more painful using. I don't want to use let Barat's stomp ability go to waste, because his stomp is so valuable.
ult is not ready.
So for me, I think like try not to break the. Try not to let the stacks go down. Try to be in big boy form as long as possible, because it is really forgiving. The stack cooldown is really forgiving. It's not as fast as Uranus passive cooldown. This is like maybe the I would say a good 4 to 5 seconds longer than Uranus passive.
Destroyed a turret.
You are able to use your first skill twice and miss, and your stacks are still there. So it's like 3 chances for you to get stacks. So I really have Demon Hunter,
Team destroyed a turret.
and once I go into the fight, right, I don't really need to back off. Like I can sustain way longer in the fights and be annoying at the same time. So it's like a lot of people are like trying to mob you, they are trying to gank you, and then while you're stomping you're getting HP back, and then at the same time, right, is drawing the opponents. It's a good setup for your team. I realized that he is a really good setup. And as a side laner, right, I think he's able to deal with a lot of the meta heroes right now, like Bellman and all that. Bellman, Khalid, Uranus, Esme.
Sorry.
Yeah, so I just need to throw her at the wall. So he is also actually really good for Fanny if you are in close quarters, and if you have damage items. The Fanny will not be able to kill you that easily. I wouldn't say it's 100% sure kill, or it's 100% sure grab, because his ulti is still escapable. If let's say if you don't escape within the time the clock charges finish, then you're gonna get eaten. If you, other than that, you are still able to escape. But before that, no, you can't escape. If the clock is fully loaded, it has one full circle, right? It's possible for you to escape. The game is pretty much over. But then I'm just sharing my build. So what I'm yet to test, right, is to change out the Demon Hunter Sword for Windtalker earlier, and which I don't think is... It's either Heart's Cross or... Demon Hunter Sword. Yeah, so it's like super good. And the damage is crazy. You see, the damage is crazy. So, I could have gotten a Savage. I could have tried to get the Savage. Yep. So this is my fixed build for Barat. I will try changing out Demon Hunter Sword with what's that called? Heart's Cross. But if I change it out, I'll lose a lot of attack speed. So this is not the fully finished one in the game, because after this game, right, I changed it to Tough Boots, Endless Battle, Demon Hunter Sword, Thunder Belt, Queen Swing, and Windtalker. Or I think the Windtalker, I'll change it to Heart's Cross. Either one. Yeah, so I think this is what my build is gonna be. Then for the what's that called? Yeah, so this is the one that I'm gonna test out. This is the build that I have not tested out yet. I'm gonna change what's that called? I'm gonna change this line, right? The Demon Boots into the Tough Boots. Since I want to abuse the time control. Once I've tested it out, and then I'll let you guys know on live stream how it is. So anyway, thanks you guys for watching this video. For those who actually enjoyed this video, do remember to like, follow my Facebook page, all of it up below. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. If you like it, do give me a thumbs up. I would really appreciate the support. And I hope to see all of y'all in the next stream. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see all of you soon. Nuker out. Bye bye.